Is anyone on yet? Hello? Toodles, hola, ciao, and all that jazz. Hello? Oh, hey, does anyone know why the boss called this meeting? Hello? 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 For Pete's sake, can you not hear us? I can hear you. I just wanted to be sure you could hear me. Yes, we can. Unfortunately. Oh, good. So what y'all been up to? Oh, usual. Causing mayhem. I'm currently under this tree where I caused a pit bull to chase a cat up it. Meow. Meow. Seriously? Oh, well, it was a slow day. Well, I happened to be in front of this gigantic pile of rubble that I was responsible for in a catastrophic windstorm. Oh, yeah? Well, I just turned this pool green. You turned a pool green. That's a pretty lofty goal there, champ. Well, it's better than chasing a cat up a tree. That's debatable. All right, all right. Oh, he's here, he's here. Okay, guys, I know you're wondering why I called this meeting. Here's the deal. We can't keep these Christians from going to church. We can't keep them from reading their Bibles and knowing the truth. We can't even keep them from forming an intimate relationship with their Savior. It almost hurts to say his name, doesn't it, boss? He's got us beat. Don't you ever admit defeat like that. If I ever hear you talk like that again, I'll cast you into the abyss myself. Sorry, boss. What's your plan? Like I was saying, we can't keep them from forming that intimate relationship with with him. Once they've gained that connection with him, our power over them is gone. Sounds like a losing battle to me, boss. I mean, what can we do? I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna let them go to their churches. We're gonna let them have their little study groups on Wednesday nights. We are just going to do one thing different.
What?
We're gonna steal their time. If we steal their time, they won't be able to develop that personal relationship with him. I don't get it. Ugh. That's why I assigned you to the Kardashians. Here's what you do. Distract them from gaining hold of their savior and maintaining that vital connection throughout the day. How? Ugh. Why do I even bother with you? Look, it's easy. Just keep them busy with the non-essential things of life. You can invent numerous schemes to occupy their minds. Can you give us some examples for certain people? Well, you can start off by tempting them to spend, so that they can live up to some preconceived lifestyle that the world expects of them. Soon they... Soon they'll find themselves not being able to tithe and give to their churches. Then when they realize how much they're spending, they'll have to borrow just to keep their heads above water. That's a good start. What else can we do? Persuade the husbands and wives to work long hours each day, 6, even 7 days a week. Make them think they have to, so they can afford their glamorous, empty lifestyles. keep them from spending time with their kids. As their families start to fall apart, their homes will offer no escape from the pressures of work. And what about... Hold on, I'm trying to write this down. This is good stuff. Persuade is P-E-R. I got it. So what about their kids? We can't just let them get away scot-free. Exactly right. Entice them to constantly play that rock music on their cell phones. Tell them they need to keep their TVs and PCs and video games going 24/7 in their homes. This will distract them so that when the still small voice tries to speak to them, they won't hear it, nor will they want to. And make sure every store and restaurant plays worldly secular trash constantly. Right. That way it will jam their minds with garbage, and that will help break that union with Christ. Will you please watch your language? Sorry, boss. Pound their minds with troubling news 24 hours a day. And we need to get those in Washington to push the wrong political agendas to distract the people from what's really important. We need them to minimize family values and even have them convince folks that being politically correct is so important that they are afraid to say anything to anyone about the Bible. We could get the social media sources to block all spiritual posts. That way people will be too scared to post anything about God. You could invade those quiet moments in the car with annoying phone calls and the occasional disruptive driver. I want you to flood their email boxes with spam, scams that are too good to be true. Double, no triple, the amount of ads they see on the internet. That ought to keep them from reading their Bibles. Remember, without His word, they get weak. You gotta admit, that COVID business was genius. I did really good getting that spread around the world, eh, boss? Who got that spread around the world? Hey, we're all responsible for that. Nope, that was all on me, children. But I do need you guys to keep it going. Keep getting those new COVID strands out there so folks will stay holed up in their homes in fear. Remember, fear is the opposite of faith. We definitely need to keep them too scared to go to church, first and foremost, or gather for Bible studies and stuff like that. Right. And we've got to keep the economy shut down as much as possible so that people will have no money to give to their churches or to help each other. Right. So what else? Oh, I know. We can keep the wives too tired to show any attention to their husbands. If we give them constant headaches, the husbands will eventually go elsewhere to get the attention they need. A fair city, man. We can even bombard the husbands with beautiful skinny models on all the magazines. Then they'll believe that external beauty is what is important, and they won't want their plain old ordinary wives anymore. Haha, you can be taught. Also, don't forget, even when they go on vacations, let them be excessive. Have them return exhausted and unprepared for the coming week. Don't let them go out into the quietness of nature and seek God. Send them to amusement parks, sporting events, concerts, and movies instead. Here's an idea. When Christians do meet for spiritual fellowship, let's involve them in gossip and small talk. Then they'll leave with troubled consciences and unsettled emotions. That way they won't trust each other and they won't be able to depend on each other for strength. Now you guys are getting the idea. We can let them think they're involved in soul winning all they want, but we just need to be sure and crowd their lives with so much excess that they have no time to seek power from above. Soon they'll be working in their own strength. That means they'll be sacrificing their own health and their families for the good of our cause. It will work. All right, I'm sold. Let's go, guys. Let's go brief the rest of our teams, and let's get busy keeping these Christians busy. Bye. Bye. See y'all later. Busy. B-U-S-Y. I never thought about it like that. Being under Satan's yoke. I love it.